Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're here with the 2025 Winnebago Revel, but this is not just the regular Revel, this is the Revel Sport, the 44N floor plan. So we're going to take a detailed look at this, take an overall view, also features of the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter all-wheel drive chassis. This is going to be 19 foot 6 inches long. We're going to take a detailed look at the Revel and the Mercedes-Benz chassis with all of its safety features, and we're going to see why the Revel still continues to be the most popular adventure van out there. So let's get started and dive right in. All right, as we come into the front of this Mercedes-Benz chassis, this is going to be the all-wheel drive 144-inch wheelbase, and you can see the aggressive stance that it has with the Revel specific wheels. We'll take a closer look at those, but you can see the BF Goodrich tires, very aggressive. Ground clearance under this is quite amazing with the all-wheel drive chassis. This has the flat black bumper, also flat black grille with the beautiful Mercedes star. We have halogen fog lamps. We have an integrated step in the bumper. Our recovery tow hook on the left side, you pop that out. And then underneath the Mercedes star, we have a camera for our 360-degree camera system that works with the parking sensors in the bumper to give us audible and visual warnings when we're getting close to objects, when we're overlanding, or if we're just parking in the parking lot or near a curb so that we don't hit that. As we look up top, we have our marker lights, also with fairing, and then our carefree awning. In the center of the windshield, we're going to have our cameras for our safety systems, also rain sensing wipers. So one of the main differences I see between the Revel Sport and the normal Revel is in the fairing. The Revel Sport does not have the black oak 11,000 lumen off-roading lights. All right, coming underneath the hood of our Revel Sport 2025, we have the inline-4 twin turbo diesel. This is a 2-liter motor. You can see the dual turbos right here with the air box. You can see how clean this unit is. This is coupled to a 9-speed automatic transmission. We have our 5.8 gallon DEF filler. You've got room if you want to put an onboard air compressor. You have a little room on this fender also if you want to do another accessory. But this Revel Sport really comes nicely equipped. And believe it or not, this 211 horsepower motor is plenty of torque and power to move this down the road. On our passenger side of this Revel Sport, it's going to look just like the regular Revel. We have our Revel specific wheels on the BF Goodriches. These are the 245/70. And these are a 17-inch wheel. Very beautiful look. On the interior, we're going to have our standard Mercedes strut. I had the all-wheel drive Sprinter with the standard suspension. It's still very capable, and the all-wheel drive system works very well for off-roading. This is not a rock climbing vehicle, but it does have great traction even with the standard suspension. We have our running board with the Winnebago logo, rubberized aluminum running board. We have a pet leash connection, marker lights, also with our mud flap. In the rear of the running board, we have another pet leash connection, another marker light, and our side exhaust. Coleman Mach air conditioning system, and we have this removable ladder. The Revel Sport does have a different ladder versus the regular Revel. Sensors in the bumper for our audible and visual warnings. We have our 5,000 pound towing capacity and 7-pin connector on this tow hitch, and then you can see a little bit more of the spare tire and some of the suspension. Again, this is all standard Mercedes-Benz chassis suspension. And then with our taillights, we have the beautiful LED marker lights. Looking at the side, we have our sleeping pods on each side, just like the regular Revel. As we look up top, We also have another porch light on our driver's side. And then in the center, up top, we have our third brake light, our rear view camera for the 360-degree camera system, safe view power inlet, 30 amp short connection, our gray water tank waste drain. This has a 24-gallon freshwater tank capacity, 21-gallon gray water tank, which is also heated. Freshwater tank is also heated. And here's our cassette toilet access with 4.75 gallon Thetford cassette. Our hydronic heating for continuous hot water. Our beautiful Mercedes-Benz chassis with the sloping angle of the window, giving you a great view of your mirrors. You have wide angle, regular mirror, integrated turn signal. Our part of our 360-degree camera system, and our puddle lamps. Coming into our cockpit, we have our fuel door. Of course, this is a turbo diesel. We have our standard Mercedes chassis door panel, also with upgraded elbow rest. We have our applique carbon fiber look trim additions. We have our light controls, dimmer and fog lamp controls. And this grab handle, very handy, helping save knees with this running board and our standard step. And we'll take a wide angle look of our cockpit. We have rotating seats. We also have adjustable thighs, comfort package leatherette seats, also with 3 levels of heating, manual adjustable, and then power 4-way lumbar adjustment. Nice padding on the headrest, adjustable armrest, some nice cush. Looking at our cockpit, we have leather wrapped steering wheel, full function steering wheel, our beautiful Mercedes star. I love the air vents, fully adjustable and on and off. We have cubbies in the front, lots of cup holders. Even in our door panel, we have room for a large water bottle, flashlights, fold up coats, snacks. Now we're going to come into the cab. Nice solid close of the door, and we're going to start up. Push button start. We have our Sirius XM radio. This also works with the MBUX system. You have a 10.25 inch screen. Air conditioning blows ice cold. Anytime you get lost, you just hit your home button. We have quick access buttons. We can see our 360-degree camera. We have our front-facing camera. We can also go between views. We have a wide-angle front, regular view front. We have side views for curbs, and also these guidelines, wide-angle rear view, narrow view, and pinpoint for your hitch, even with the guide. And then when we go into reverse, we can see the trajectory for our pinpoint. And then when we go to regular view, we can see our trajectory. And then our segmented front and rear bumpers. These will light up when we have an object close to us so that we don't run into it. This will beep and light up the display if we're getting close to anything. So great safety features with the Mercedes chassis. In addition to that, we have full navigation, touch screen, very clear, bright screen. We also have our telephone with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Bluetooth. Radio, media. You can look at lots of different information about our engine consumption. That could be a whole video of itself. We have our Mercedes Me app. If you say, "Hey Mercedes,"
how can I help?
Very responsive, intelligent voice control. We have different profiles. Our Mercedes Me app can be connected on your phone. And with the Mercedes Me app, you can auto start, you can remote start the vehicle, you can see its location, you can check tire pressure for each tire, oil change interval. So the Mercedes Me app, very handy to have on your phone, especially the location. I've appreciated the location so you never get lost, never lose your vehicle. Down below, we have our HVAC system for the front. In the rear, we're going to have the Coleman Mach air conditioning, 13,500 BTU. We have more of that awesome carbon fiber trim put on by Winnebago. Lots of cup holders, cubbies, We have DSR control. This also has hill hold assist. Looking at our full function steering wheel, we're going to control our instrument cluster in the front with the left side of the steering wheel. We have this touch control with the thumb. We can scroll between a lot of different settings. We also have adaptive cruise control. It has automated braking, lane keep assist, blind spot assist. You can see in the bottom left, our lane keep assist will be on. Also in the rear view mirror, you're gonna have the triangle. It'll light up red if you have someone in your blind spot. Also, it'll beep at you if your turn signal is on and someone's in your blind spot. Also crosswind assist, hill hold assist, and the cameras for the safety systems are gonna be right up top. We have this super clear digital rear view mirror. Also, you can adjust the height, the angle. You can adjust the brightness. We can adjust the angle. As you see, we can move the angle up or down without having to go out back and adjust it if you have a trailer. So beautiful digital rear view mirror. We have our sunglass holder, SOS button, cab lights, map lights, and we can control the rear. We have these down lights for when it's dark, it'll light up down below. Looking down below, we have lots of leg room. Also another USB-C, 12 volt. And the Sprinter chassis I love because you have so much leg room. You're so high up that the left side wheel well doesn't crowd out your foot. We have a 12 volt outlet, 3 USB-Cs, and wireless charging pad. So this chassis from Mercedes, excellent choice for the Revel. Taking a wide angle view of the cockpit, it looks just like the regular Revel. You still have all of the safety features from the Mercedes chassis. So this area is going to look pretty much the same as the regular Revel, including the carbon fiber applique features. I don't think the Revel would be the Revel without the Mercedes chassis, but now we can take a look at the rear and we'll check it out next. All right, so as we come into the side of this Revel Sport, again, looks just like the regular Revel. We still have our sliding locking door, super smooth sliding door. Now the first thing we're gonna notice is we still have our freshwater drains just like the regular Revel, but we're gonna have a little bit different whole clamping system for this outdoor table. The regular Revel is gonna be magnetic, steel cable stay for the table, which is also adjustable. So we can adjust the angle. So we have a nice level table, large area. So this table actually looks bigger. So very nice size outdoor table. We have this linen look laminate, high quality plywood construction. The regular Revel, you're gonna get a topography style look on the laminate top. And coming in, we'll still have this magnetic privacy and bug screen. Once we roll this down, you can see part of the bug screen is up already. Just like the other Revel, we have this heavy duty grab handle. Now we're going to step on inside. We're gonna have the same rubberized heavy duty floor of the regular Revel. Now we're gonna have this Nova Cool 12 volt, 3 cubic foot refrigerator and freezer. You get your tiny little ice tray in there, but it's great having onboard refrigerator, also with lock. We'll also have an extension for the galley. And right now we have our extension here. It's going to be a stationary, but we have the holes and a lock system. We're going to lock this in place. So we do have this extension, which is different from the regular Revel, but it's great. So looking up top at our galley, we have our Winnebago logo for a utensil hook. You can really hook anything you'd like on here. LED recessed lighting, soft touch panel. We have our smoke alarm, LP gas alarm, and carbon monoxide detector. We're still gonna have the same style cabinetry, aluminum frames, nice quality hinges, also with carpeted interior. We have this modern chrome faucet, stainless steel sink. So the faucet doesn't have the pull out, which we have this universal bracket up top, our recessed LED lighting. We have a utensil tray, or you can use it as a spice rack, USB-A charging ports. And then in our drawer, we have our single induction burner. We have some ventilation just to keep the plumbing heated. We have drawers. We have our deepest drawer down below, our large vertical door, also the pantry and adjustable shelving. And down below is just the access panel, which will pop on and off. Coming around to our jump seats, we're going to have a 3-point seat belt for the outside seat. We're gonna have a 2-point seat belt for the inside seat. And then we have this removable table, also with the post. So instead of a lagoon table system, this will have a post table system. Biggest difference in this area is going to be the jump seats. Instead of getting the full height chairs with headrest, you'll get this bench style seat. And then behind the bench, you're also going to have a small cubby for storage. And we'll also have our double insulated Euro polycarbonate windows with bug screen and blackout shade. Another universal bracket up top, more USB-A charging and 12-volt charging. In the Revel Sport, instead of having the Firefly system, we're going to just have more basic control system, but we still have our solar controller, also our Xantrex battery Freedom X system. We have our one place for our battery level, tank level, and water pump, and then our hydronic heating and hot water system, our light controls. We have our Lippert platform bed control. And our overhead storage up top, we'll have a 110 volt connection, 12 volt, also USB-A's, and a roof access port if we decide to put something, for instance, Starlink. If you want to have a wire run through, we can connect our Starlink system on the inside. We have our Winnebago manuals and our extra keys, including the Euro lift key, which is good that they have a key for that. Up top, we have our LED strip lighting, which is just like the other Revel. Coming into our wet bathroom, so we're going to unlock our bifold door for our wet bathroom. We have ventilation, easy to use door handle, magnetic stays. We have this steel frame and interior door handle. You can fold this out of the way. Also use that for some privacy. Looking up top, this looks very similar to the Revel. You're gonna have the LED strip lighting, stationary rope hook, stationary closet rod. We have our ventilation fan. Also same shower and movable shower head with on and off. Rope hook and these beautiful adjustable bamboo shelves. These are going to be just like the regular Revel. Our soap niche and adjustable rotating Thetford cassette toilet and slip resistant shower floor. There's our tissue holder with the cover so it's not getting wet. So between the Revel Sport and the regular Revel, your wet bathroom looks exactly the same. All right, coming into our garage, first we're gonna see our option. We can get this inflatable bed, which will go into the front driver and passenger seat, so you can have another person sleep. And between the Revel and the Revel Sport, on this heavy duty floor, instead of having the smart rack system for the floor, we have D-rings stationary, and you're gonna have 6 D-rings. So it's kind of nice having the track in the regular Revel, but these D-rings still very useful. You can still tie down cargo in the back. We're gonna have more cargo netting, some ventilation for our tanks in this side. Coming over to our solar battery side, we'll have another cargo net, more ventilation, 110 volt outlets. We have our spray. We have a little cubby for our spray hose, and then our access panel. We'll see a big difference in here between the regular Revel and the Revel Sport. So taking a close look, we're going to have our Lithionics battery. This is going to be a 4.1 kilowatt hour battery. On the regular Revel, we have over 8 kilowatts of battery storage. So the biggest difference between the Revel Sport And the regular Revel is going to be the battery capacity. So on the Revel Sport, if you're just using this for weekends, 4.1 kilowatts should be plenty. If you're going to be more overlanding, more extended stays, the 8 kilowatt system will probably be better suited for that. So these batteries, as you know, are not cheap. So that's going to be the biggest difference between the Revel and the Revel Sport. We have our Xantrex 2000 watt inverter, our 250 amp breaker, more control panels. We have our battery mode solenoid and disconnect. And we're going to see the disconnect in a minute when we open up the rear barn doors. Do you guys prefer the 8 kilowatt system or the 4.1 kilowatt system? All right, now that we have our key on, we've just unlocked our platform bed. Very soft feel mattress, very comfortable feel. So this bed will be the same size as the regular Revel. In the back, we have our roll down blackout shade and bug screen, UV tinted glass, also with defrost. Now we can lift this up. All right, looking at the rear, the barn doors of our Revel, we're still going to have our 90 and 180 degree locking doors. And then with our platform bed up, we're gonna have the same headroom as a regular Revel. We have our cargo net, the storage zip case. All right, coming into our barn doors for the rear of this garage, we have our winterization valves, our freshwater inlet, pump control, outdoor shower, that handheld spray hose which can connect to that, Furrion 30 amp short connection with this easy grab handle, solar expansion if we want to add some solar panels, another USB-A outlets, and our light switch for the garage area, 210 watts of solar panels in our mock air conditioning system. Overall, this Revel Sport, very similar to the regular Revel. Special thanks to La Mesa RV for letting us spend the time with this vehicle so that we can film it and share it with you. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. We look forward to bringing you more amazing adventure vehicles such as the Winnebago Revel and the Revel Sport. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.